We'll give you a sense of what the Kramatorsk train station was like before the attack. I want to show you the video that he made from the station just yesterday.
Hey guys, this is Nate. I'm here at the Kramatorsk railway station. There are thousands of people here that are waiting to get on trains to flee the city. The trains are free for everybody, but there's no guarantee about when you get on. Today, they've been prioritizing seniors and women and children to make sure that they can get out first. There's multiple trains to different cities throughout the day, so if people can't get on an earlier train, they can get on a later train. The World Central Kitchen team is going to be setting up a tent here to support with coffee, tea, some pastries, as people are waiting quite a while. This is on the inside near the tracks, but back through the station, on the outside of the train station, there are hundreds and hundreds of people that are waiting just to get into this area. Despite the thousands of people that are here, it's actually pretty amazingly well organized and controlled. People are mostly remaining calm, although everybody is tense right now. There are rumors of attacks that are happening outside of the city, so people are rightfully nervous and they're trying to get out.
I've been to a train station in every city from which I've reported over the last 5 weeks, and they are all hubs of activity in a way that a typical rail station in America or Europe isn't. They are places where you see organizations like World Central Kitchen, Red Cross, UNICEF, UNHCR. They feel like safe havens in a way. They're the modern-day village square. And I think it's really important to keep in mind. It's important to not just show pictures of the destruction, but what was there before the attack, to give you some perspective on the scale and the horror of what took place before, during, and after this attack on the civilian train station in Kramatorsk. World Central Kitchen was there. And now to tell us his firsthand account, we're joined by Nate Mook. He's the CEO of World Central Kitchen. He's a vital witness to what took place in Kramatorsk. Nate, thank you for being with us again. You, as we just showed, were at the station before the attack. You were nearby when the attack happened, and then you went to the station literally to bear witness. Tell us more about the people who were in the background of the video that you shot, who've been at the station over the past few days while you were there, and the very same people who were likely there when this missile hit.
Yeah, we had spent quite a bit of time at the railway station over the last few days that we've been here. Thousands of people are at that station getting on these amazing evacuation trains that are run by the railways to get people out. It is mostly mothers, their young children, infants, people in strollers. There's a lot of seniors there as well, people with wheelchairs, people with disabilities. We saw railway workers helping people on their wheelchair up onto the trains as well. I mean, those are the people that were at this station. There were no other military people there. This was not a strategic location to strike. This was a strike solely on innocent civilians, women, children, grandparents. And on both sides of the station, on the platform waiting and also out front. And what was so horrific about this attack was the scale at which the impact was hit. This was not one isolated area. The entirety of the station was hit. So people waiting in front, people along, waiting in an area on the platform where there were chairs for seniors and a tent. When we showed up, the fire department had just been putting out fires in burning cars. There were people still in those cars as they were burning. In the seating area, it was just complete devastation and carnage. The amazing rescue services here, the emergency services here in Kramatorsk moved very quickly. They got people to the hospitals. But of course, just the scale of destruction by these missiles was just astounding.
Nate, I sort of alluded to this at the beginning, but I've been in train stations across Eastern and Central Europe and in Ukraine, and I've seen World Central Kitchen at almost all of them. But they're not what our viewers would expect a train station to look like. There's the building and the platform and the trains, and then there are tents and humanitarian aid and translators and all sorts of things going on. Give us a sense of the importance of a train station like this. It's not simply a place to get on a train these days.
Absolutely. I mean, these train stations really are central hubs for the cities and for the country as well. I mean, the railway has been serving continuously, and in many ways, they had been a bit of a refuge for families. People have been living at the station as they either leave or they come in. I was just up in Kharkiv, which is in a bit north of Kramatorsk, the big city in the east. And although it is under constant shelling, the railway station has not been attacked. There is sort of this, acceptance that these are places filled with innocent civilians. And Kramatorsk was no different. I mean, it was filled with families. It was filled with people providing different services. There were, of course, a lot of volunteers. One of the volunteers that works closely with our lead on the ground here was killed today. These are really innocent, just tragic situation. Railway workers as well, the incredible heroic railway workers that are there helping out families are also there. And as we arrived, luggage was strewn about. I mean, it was a scene it cannot be put into words how horrific it was.